here we are, you know, we're down in Florida. We just had a little bit of a cold front come through. We're actually getting back-to-back mini cold fronts. So it's really, these fish are wanting to go up to spawn. You know, we're in beginning of February. Fish are wanting to go to the bay, wanting to make beds, but they're just not biting well because of the front. So that's when I really like to target fish when they get like that with it's just a topwater prop bait. You know, what's awesome about it is I'm able to actually slow down. So a lot of these places that, you know, once it warms up, you're doing a lot of casting and winding. These fish aren't wanting to come up and chase anything. So you're almost having to throw this thing around and almost tease them and make them come up and eat it. Oh, there we go. He smoked it. Oh my gosh. I guess we were maybe working it too fast. Oh, there we go. Not bad, just a little male. But man, you notice we were working that thing kind of a little bit too quick, slowed it down, was doing a little bit longer pauses, and he came up and smoked it. Oh my gosh. We'll see if I bet there's a big female in here too. You know, when I'm back here in these canals, you know, something I'm really looking for is like those key banks. Like you see where you have weeds here, you got lily pads coming out, and then you have a dock and some other things, but you have that void area in between where the fish can actually go straight to that bank. That's kind of what I'm targeting. You know, because that's just those high percentage areas where you're going to get bit, where those fish are making beds. You know, compared to where you got so much weeds. You know, you're gonna be trying to throw in those little void areas. That's where a lot of your bites are gonna come on this thing. Oh my gosh! That wasn't the big one. There was another giant one there. Right before that one got it, there was a giant one. Not bad, they're getting a little bigger. Man, it's so crazy. Like we just got in here. This is the kind of banks we were looking for. We were looking for where it wasn't too flooded back, or there's actually a hard line, you know, where these fish can start to spawn. And I don't know if you can see over there, but there is a perfect, you know, you can just barely see the white spot where them fish are trying to spawn at. Throwing this topwater, you know, for me, when it shines is when it is. And it's like this, you got that cold front conditions. You know, a lot of guys, they'll really try to slow down. They don't really think about topwater as much. It's something I think it gets a little bit overlooked, especially down here in Florida. This is a huge thing this time of year when fronts come through. You know, it's really hard to decide, you know, how to work this thing. There's so many different ways to work it. What I notice is when the water temp's warmer and they're a little more aggressive, I'll actually rip it and pull it a little bit further. I'm actually able to cover a lot of water. You know, almost like those guys in South America, you know, fishing for peacock bass, just straight pulling it pretty quick. You know, but it seems like those more harsher cold fronts, I'm gonna slow down a lot. I'm gonna throw it into where I think the bite's gonna come, and I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna let the rings go away, and I'm just gonna give it just a little twitch like that. And I'm gonna let the ring go away, give it a little twitch. Let the ring go away, little twitch. And that's for that extreme cold front. Yeah, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for that one. They're getting bigger, guys. Oh, maybe not. Just the male so far. Oh man. Man, we're gonna hit one of these females here sooner or later. Man, they're all over that thing. So crazy. Well, you know, so, you know, the setup I throw this topwater on, I have it on a regular 7-3-to-1 reel, 40-pound braid, and I have it on a 7-3 medium heavy. A lot of guys want to even put it on a medium and stuff. I feel like I can cast the medium heavy a little bit better, a little more accurate, and I just back off on the drag. So when I'm fighting that fish or I get a big fish on, you know, he just pulls the drag, and it seems to work out good for me. Oh, see that one? There's one under it. See that boil? Oh my gosh, he got it. He got it. Boy, did you see that? Oh my, you know, that's how I like setting the hook, you know, on these fish, especially because I am throwing a medium heavy, but it's not really a hard hook set. It's almost like you're just pulling it, and you know, you don't have to pull hard at all, and again, it hooks them up. Oh man, boy, that's so much fun when they come up and eat that thing. Oh my gosh, oh look, he's peeing, man. But yeah, that's what I mean with that, you know, having that 7-3 medium heavy. You want to just pull into that fish. You don't even have to set it hard. You just pull it and it'll hook itself. You know, some of you guys might be thinking, man, he's throwing that prop bait on braid. It's probably getting all crawled up in his prop and everything. But you know, throwing it on braid, a lot of guys will just take the front prop completely off. But, you know, putting those bobber stops on there allow you to keep both blades, which I feel like makes a lot more noise still and kind of keeps that bait in the strike zone a lot longer. Oh my gosh, he got it. Oh. Oh. Oh man. Starting to swallow it a little better and better each time. Starting to warm up a little bit. Boy, so I don't know if you guys saw, but that fish was in, oh wow. That fish was in the perfect area. It was just a small little point, one isolated lily pad. Man, it was the picture perfect place. Like if you had to call it, that was definitely one of the shots you would call. And he was just right there. I gave it a couple pulls and he smoked it. We'll see though, maybe there'll be a female there. Oh man, another male. Boy, we are, any second now, we are gonna catch a giant one. Oh. You know, it's so crazy. Like, you know, for the longest time throwing this thing, I always thought, man, I gotta have it on mono. I gotta have it on, you know, because the fish are coming up, they're really looking at it. And man, we're throwing it on 40-pound braid and I mean, they just still get it, you know? I love it. I think we're gonna get a big one here.